Bruiser, but they really have a lot of options here. We'll see what they go for.
Oh, Nocturne locked in, and really I like it because when you take a look at this GX composition, it can be really good at fighting front to back, but the Taliyah and the Varus very vulnerable to the sheer combination.
Sheo to secure these grubs pretty much uncontested. But we'll see if Isma has anything to say about it. I expect him to do the dragon, then move back into his own
Most likely have a pretty damn good soul.
This is just my take.
Yeah.
But doesn't it feel like that 6 grubs, well 5,
yeah,
felt actually quite meaningful? Like it did a decent amount of damage.
I agree.
But 3,
it's
it
kind
just
of
doesn't. It just kind of, I don't know, they don't feel
It's like
the
a
same.
win more. It's like if you're already winning, it's good, but it doesn't swing the game in the same way.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's just a bigger number?
Oh, fight.
Oh, Paranoia. An isolated buy, immediately gonna flash. Okay, ulti for flash, but now Isma's thinking about re-engaging. There's a Weaver's wall coming in. Ice just burned his 4-shot. Knockup coming in onto the Nocturne. This is Nocturne to stun to the wall. My God! Flawless CC!
Noah is fed. The con, it's the Varus. That's
true. Pro, Sheo has ulti and he's getting fights kicked off. The Aurora ulti is there, but the flickback does manage to hit. Saren's still able to get over the wall in time. Isma getting chunked out. Saren grabbing the first kill, gets the reset. Toss between
both sides. It's going to be second dragon to GiantX here, able to start that dragon stacking. We'll see the soul. Is a Cloud Soul.
Commit that level 1 ulti. The Herald's going down though.
2.7, 1.4. They've already smited it away. Team Heretics seem like they still might want to force a fight, and that's frustrating. All right, third Drake is here. Another advantage for GX, obviously, when they set up.
All right, here we go.
Take their sweet time.
Come on, Heretics, show us that shotgun.
All 5 ultis on the table for Team Heretics. 7 seconds to tell GX to get access to 2 of theirs. Ice off to the side. Paranoia coming down. Sten going over the wall. Immediate charm going to come through. The curtain call as well. Isma deleted right as the fight kicks off. The third Drake should just be theirs, but now Sten is giving his life. Noah still living for an extra moment as Jun sidesteps the 4th shot. Exhaust down onto Sheo. Tempered Fate onto 2. Lot waiting for the setup to flip back. Not quite in time, but the third Drake still manages to go to GX. Now they're on the retreat. Overall, a pretty close fight, but the Drake
and Jackies went for the Seraphs to just have more survivability as GiantX are looking for a top lane.
Power shutdown, timing. They're waiting on the flick as long as possible. Wave getting deleted by the Equalizer, but Trace is getting deleted even faster. The fall push won't be there.
Will this bot 1 be locked in? It looks like the bot 1's going to get locked in first. Yeah, so first tower advantage ends up going over to Heretics. The gold overall.
So maybe they can look for a pick here on mid lane.
Ulti going in, immediate charm, perfectly set up CC, shut down onto Noah. Now GX maybe looking to convert on a follow-up fight because Sheo's going to trade his life for that pick. Saren throwing down an ulti of his own, Tempered Fate onto Ice. Q coming through Misma, timing not quite right, but Ice going to go down all the same. GX taking 2 in return. And that's this shotgun in that fight, but just don't have the damage. They've built to kill squishy targets, so need to find the right angles to make sure they're hitting the appropriate members as GX have set up, hoping for 4 people to wander into this particular brush, although that happens very rarely. I wish I could say it happens never, but happens very rarely.
I really like what GiantX are doing. They're matching Team Heretics. They know that Team Heretics can't play through mid. They don't have a tower there, so they're just sitting in the bush, trying to poke them out, trying to make their life miserable as Team Heretics are trying to enter. You see Sten getting poked, Ice getting poked. And they do have a flank, but disengaged, it's all or nothing.
Jackie's waiting over the wall. Ulti comes up for the Nocturne, but GX go first. Now he's trying to escape. He dies midair. All the damage is going onto the tank, which is right where GX wanted to go. The Drake is going to fall. It'll take a miracle. The Equalizer's not in range. That's Soul for GX. And now Trayson is in trouble as Noah, alongside Jackie's going to pick up the follow-up kill.
Excellent control.
Game is starting to feel very much in GiantX's hands.
That it is. The curtain call here. Lot there to body block, though. Sheo going to arrive the pit just a little bit too late as once another...
And it's why it's so difficult for Team Heretics to play this game.
Now, though, we have a bit of an engage in the mid lane. Noah able to flash out. Equalizer going a little bit wide. The fear is still there, but the root comes in clutch and Sheo goes down. Noah still living. Temper Fate not quite enough, but Jun is a fast boy. Flashes, gets the lock up onto Trace, and the follow-up CC is there. Another kill to the side of GX, and this might just be the victory march.
I mean, you'd think that bringing a shotgun to a bow and arrow fight would work in your favor, but the man's empowered by the Darkin, and it looks like that they're hunted for more.
That's more than enough as Saren trying to get tricky with it. Will move out, just barely dodge the Unraveled Earth as he goes back in onto Jackie's. Overall, though, GX...
They're so fast! They're just moving at Cloud, they're just running around. And running loops around Team Heretics as they pick up this mid tower. They can look to convert it into top as well.
The Rumble plus the Jhin. I think that the last Jarvan ban from GX was a very good one. The way that I see this is once you've got the Varus locked in, your intention is very much...
She goes in, but she has so much mobility that she can kind of do whatever she wants. But then you end up locking in this Nocturne Rakan, and then your comp kind of shifts. Because now it's not a comp that can play slow anymore. It's a comp that can only go forward and only do it all at once, or it's nothing. So
Alti's going in all at once as predicted. Alti's set up beautifully, but now they've got a Scion there to body block the flick back. Noah now on a rampage. Noah's still alive.
I don't know how helpful that is.
It's really helpful for John if he wants to lean over and check the PC. That much is for sure. As Stend is dead. Oh no, the follow-up kill might be here as well. The flip back not quite perfectly timed, but it does not matter. Double kill there as Isma's able to get one in return, and now Lot does not care about the tower damage whatsoever as the Weaver's wall is coming down. Ice running for the hills. The flick will land. The Rylai's ensuring that it does. Ulti coming out from Saren, but he can't get to the wall in time. No, yes he can! Just barely. Jun wants to finish the kill, and GX want to finish the game. It's Noah who is unstoppable on this Varus. 6-1-6, an entire composition that was supposed to headshot him, that was supposed to find him, put a bounty on his head and take him down, but he only dropped once in the entire game. GX steady and controlled from start to finish, punishing Team Heretics as they close out, or maybe not.
I think they're gonna end the game. I mean, it was a nervous, it felt like a nervous, tense early game, but after that, GiantX just broke through, and it was a domination with the Drake stacking, with the team fights all going in their favor as they're picking up some kills at the finish line, unless Team Heretics does a heroic base defense here. I mean, Ice would need to get another pentakill for them to really get out of this one. He is spawning, but
Nexus exposed. Surely the game ends. He's only got 4 bullets.
I mean, he's doing no damage to the Scion.
Yeah, he does. Oh no. The tickler. There you go. It took a little bit, took a minute there at the end for them to close it, but that was, they just didn't do too much.
But it's also like Lush and Nami up against the Nivea. I mean, you do have the ultimate for the longer range, but once that's down, it's so difficult for this low-range ADC to play into these carries here. It's going to be the Rel.
GX is already on the road.
Yeah, he's just ghosting and running down both
early roam. Ice surely no way out of this one. Maybe hoping to get a kill back in return. Jun beautifully taking the tower and first blood going to Isma.
I think due to Jackie's conditions, like you said, Dragos, GiantX decides to better off it and give it up towards them. So a much better start for Team Heretics in the Drake department, at least in this game, as they're able to pick up the Infernal Dragon now. Oh, but cheese onto Ice.
Bubble there. Follow up, nice additional damage. Just going to chunk Ice out of lane, kind of threaten a potential follow of dive. Take the Grubs. Has the top lane push, courtesy of Trayson on the Gnar, who's just been able to sustain pressure throughout all of this early game. GX don't have much of a counterpunch on the bottom side. They're not really in a great position to dive, even though they do have some decent vision set up.
I mean, I think the GX bot lane is going very well, though. You're 500 gold ahead.
Team Heretics are
4v3.
Noah's powerful, 700 gold lead. Tidal Wave connecting onto Saren in the backline. Realm Warp on the way forward. They already managed to find Isma, though. That's the point-and-click engage that they were looking for. Lot's finally arrived to the fight as well. Sheo now tries to escape. Flash out his Lot now on the chase. Unstoppable. Comes forward with Pathmaker. Gets the kill to Noah.
Power going in Trayson's favor. And since GiantX weren't able to pick up the Drake due to Isma being dead, I think it's not a bad call from Trayson to not TP there.
I agree. I think it's a worthwhile
trade. Second Dragon now going for Team Heretics. And even though the gold lead on Noah is 1.3k, so it's very large, but without any objectives to back it up, I'm really favoring Team Heretics' chances here going into game 2.
Have to see how GX can try to build things that much harder. Trayson, Mega Gnar on the way. Noah dashing through. Immediate cleanse for the extra movement speed, but that means the stun is going to work and there's nowhere for him to go. Trayson having a good time in this 1v1 matchup, as Jackie's is not having a great time on the top lane. The top lane is the bane of GX's existence, as it looks like they're set to lose another. The tidal wave there, the heal, getting Jackie's out. Isma's still going. That's so much healing. They don't have the damage. The culling is here. Top lane, an absolute fist fight as Team Heretics.
But GiantX are the one in full control here.
Lot needing to back up a little bit, still has the luxury of the shield. Dragon's going to reset at least a little bit here. No. Will they catch it in time? Mega Gnar there, but Team Heretics don't want to get too aggressive as they just lose too much HP.
They're going to.
Going in. Need to give that respect. Now going all in onto Sheo. Sheo, when becomes lightning, manages to make it out over the wall. Jackie's and the rest of GX now on the hunt. They got the Drake. Shifting their attention to the top side as Saren starts to run. GX think better of it. It's Trayson split pushing top lane in the meantime. We'll at least get, I think, a plate in the process as Noah breaks down the mid lane tier 1. Lots will be up first. So a small window of opportunity is Sten walking right into that brush. There is a rise waiting there, my guy. That is not where you want to be. Over as well, just opening the map up that much more in their favor. Sheo, though, wants to get a fight kicked off, but when Becomes Lightning doesn't hit, and Jackie's, you can see the damage significant. They might be able to force the ulti out from the Xin. Sheo running up. The rest of the team starting to split away. Sten looks like he's been caught again. Crash down there. Jackie's ghosted at him full speed. Doesn't quite hit him. Nice sidestep on the overload, but Jackie's not done yet. Commits the flash and takes out Sten to get into this fight if they want to continue on this objective. GX, though, thinking better of it. Don't want to take the risk. Trayson wandering forward. Just a few more seconds to make it, but he opts to leap out, which might just sign his own death warrant because now he's getting called down. Noah might not be making money off.
The round 2 here around the Baron Nashor. Sheo stacking up that Q3, looking to find an angle here.
He'd be on the way in. Nice wall to lock up Jack. He's getting lower and lower. 7K on the objective. While trying to body block what poke he can. Good poke coming in from Saren. 2.5K. Sheo getting involved. They managed to take it! Sten to steal the objective. The double knockback there, and Sheo is down. Bubble hit perfectly on the Sten. It's going to be at least 2 kills back for GX, but a crisis averted for Team Heretics.
It's a miracle steal for Team Heretics. It's an unsealed spellbook smite combination from Sheo and Sten that allow them to secure the Nash. 2 people end up falling, but still, they're going to get the Baron Nashor, they're going to get the mid tower, and desperately
die 3 times consecutively in the last 2 minutes, but he stole a Baron. And let me tell you which one of those events is the most important. It's the Baron.
It's going to be a tower as well. That's a huge gold injection. I mean, Trayson already has such a massive gold lead over Lot. We'll see if he can actually translate that.
This is lose the game.
There's some silver linings here for sure, but it's more of a by time start type of Nash.
Did take notes, that's true.
Isma and Jackie's here, both on a flank.
Pulling off on the side, decent chunk onto ice. Jackie's waiting behind. Saren going to be in trouble. Nice sidestep on the tidal wave, but instead he's been caught out completely. No threat on the Noah means he gets to do whatever he damn well pleases. And right now that's chasing Saren, the flash, the piercing light, the egg or pumpkin. In this case, taken down, and Team Heretics.
You are sitting in a position allowing for GX to kind of run you down. And at first we thought that, well, Heretics composition should allow you to stall.
Trying to walk around here, trying to contest through bot. Sten is on a big flank.
Demoglio, they got like 3 to 10 seconds. It's really, the rage bar is deceptive. They need to go on this timer. Trayson's still hesitating. Okay, Meganar is gone. Now GX can do whatever they want. Isma in the pit, Sten waiting over the wall. Sten no smite of his own this time around, does have access to the ignite. The tidal wave going, zones away the entire team, only clips onto Saren. Now it's Sten coming in from behind, trying to catch multiple members, and he does, but the fall just not there. Nice interrupt coming in from Lot to split him for the rest of the team. Sten taking down 2K on the objective zone. Who's going to grab it in the end? It's the 3rd Drake to Team Heretics. Isma with a blinking health bar, but the GA means Sheo's not going to stick around. Realm Warp there, which Isma's taking for some reason despite having no HP. And it's, this seems like a good deal. Let him die. Hit the Baron. GX trying to find the mob. Sheo going over the wall. Double tidal wave coming in from Jun. Jun taking down. That's the shutdown. Exhaust on the lot. The Baron is going to fall, but now Team Heretics seem equipped to take the fight. 2 members picked off. The shutdown there. GX now trying to make it out. A Baron for 2 kills.
Oh, danger to the base.
Sheo has to be careful not to overstay here as Isma turns back. Noah stepping in. Saren waiting over the wall. Trayson about to go mega. Noah shouldn't have tried to save his jungler. It might cost him his life. The sidestep on the wall. The flash away. Nivea trying his own. They're seeing the flash forward. Trayson trying to make the best. Noah holding on for dear life, and down he goes. The Baron's disappearing left and right. It's just Jackie's the last person with a Baron buff as Isma falls.
GX get them close to Ice and Saren. If they could buy a little bit more time, getting those spikes would be very valuable for them. And then the gold difference, when you're kind of at 4 items, really doesn't matter as much.
Stand as well with the unsealed spellbook smite once again, trying to recreate the magic of the first Nash steal.
It should still only be 600 damage though, right?
It is, yeah. So it's not a whole lot, but if you combine that with your own jungler smite, it's pretty good.
It's 2K damage.
A lot of damage.
With the wall, they can use the wall to zone him away. Just like that.
Pushing away. Once again, they're able to connect on the lot. Jackie's waiting off the side. Isma in the pit, hoping to win out on the 50-50. Sheo tries to zone it away, and that's going to be sold for the side of Team Heretics. GX now desperate to keep the fight going. Sten looks for the re-engage, but Noah manages to dodge the initial CC. Noah's still relatively untouched for now. The big one taking a decent chunk, but all of Team Heretics starting to back away. Trayson isolated versus Jackie's. Does manage to connect on the Gnar. The follow-up is there from Ice. He goes gold, and he buys a moment just to contemplate what the hell went wrong, because Team Heretics take the fight. The team now retreating. Easy for Noah to fist fight his way in for mid prio. The GX do not have great vision. The turn, the burn, the wobble combo! GX overconfident. They're getting punished for it.
And Sten, he finds the pick over the wall. No vision. Jackie's wants to be the hero, but it's the wombo combo from Team Heretics. They made the comeback happen. They got the dragons. and they're gonna take us to a game 3.
The Anivia wall plus Gnar. We finally get to see it, and it is the combo that determines the game. Heretics, they stayed steadfast, they held strong, and they're able to take down GX and keep their playoff hopes alive.
GX might be kicking themselves, but right now Team Heretics kicking them harder, taking them to a game 3. And what a fight, a single moment from a game that was so GX favored into a win for Team Heretics. And finally, gentlemen, in LEC versus a game 3.
The EU Lucian lose record will maintain.
That's 12. Yeah, looking at the bot lane, the rest of the map, fist fight. Yes, okay, I understand now.
I mean, you've got a lot of single target on the side of Heretics. The Poppy gonna round things out.
That is an insane value on the Poppy pick, though.
Yeah, but
you also gave the bronze, and Team Heretics are gonna look try to get
Isma?
Ray.
ooh, nice sidestep. This is going slow, 50%
None wandering
HP.
in. Isma has flash. Saren has no ulti. There's a lantern there. Now Jackie's is finally moving. Exhaust down onto Sheo, looking to steal it. He will secure the Drake, but it's going to cost him his life. First blood to the side of GX in exchange for the Drake, and now we have an all-in on the top side as lot.
Isma, who can both peel for him extremely well. So what he really needs is someone like Sheo in the Drake fight, someone that gets stuck or can't really threat against him, so that his disengage can do all the work, and then he just gets the free hit, in which case he can just one-shot them. But Team Heretics are looking for a bot play.
Oh, that's ulti in. Extra healing coming in from Noah. They try to ult. Sidestep manages the knock up on Dested. Retreat now coming in from the Unbreakable. Gank going awry. Isma on the way down. They'll at least be able to grab one plate, but now Team Heretics on the retreat. They get every single summoner and ulti from the GX bot lane, but the kills aren't there yet. Jackie's moving in, locking up 3. Noah still not in range to auto attack. Sidestepping the hook just barely. The charm connected. The box is there. The wall broken. Noah's health bar blinking. Flash in from Isma. Knock up there. He grabs a kill. GX, they don't have info either on where Saren is. They have to be so respectful of a potential ulti charm or flash charm. Noah and Jun still going to try and contest. Root down onto Ice is there. Noah now looking to follow. Hook connects onto Jun. Bring
the Colosseum.
This is not,
we cannot introduce a tiger into the arena.
Saying, if we had an Emperor or Empress,
well, now hang on a minute.
Hold on. The Astrobot, they're going to get in jail. Initial knockup is there. The fallout damage isn't quite. Lots debating if he can go over the wall. He's zoned away. Okay, well, you might not get the blood of the dog, but you might get the blood of the Drake in this case. As the charm does connect onto Isma. The rocket! The flash to the side. It's getting lower. They're not going to be able to steal that one, but they're debating if they want to. Okay.
Excellent. Glad I could help.
Team Heretics, now that they've lost the Drake, they're getting gold. Which, again, we've highlighted
I think
good.
Jackie's actually won that race.
Yeah, Jackie's got the top tower first, and GiantX are going to get the Herald. So I think Team Heretics, they always deny the minions.
Yeah, he's being as efficient as possible. Okay, not quite as efficient as possible.
I'm going to be honest. Ulted out preemptively.
That tower is a... yeah.
All right, no.
Oh!
2 HP. Grubs.
Okay, to be fair, absolute cinema would be if that auto attack got him killed. The one that didn't quite kill it.
Sheo is in danger.
Knockup is there. Sheo can go intangible for a brief moment, but yep, they're walking the dog. Down he goes.
They're not going to try.
They're not contesting.
All right, credit to GX. Find the pick on Sheo on side lane. The Nefiri pick just has not been working out thus far. And there you go. Major objective to GX. Indeed, first setup on the objective. It's Team Heretics who have to fight into you. So we see the split push angle coming through. Jun charmed under tower. Sten's going to give his life for that. The damage. Most certainly there from Jackie's and Noah.
Noah wasn't even hitting him. He was hitting the minions, and the blue AoE just killed Sten. And now 4 versus 5. The inhibitors.
They're not going to waste any time. They're just going to go.
Forced to dash away. GX just marching down the bot lane. Undeterred. The counterpunch coming in from the side of GX is 2 members in the mid lane trying desperately to kill Lot unsuccessfully. And the Trayson continuing to split push.
Exactly. The cross-map from Trayson. He's doing what he can to get something back for his team. But an inhibitor going down means that those super minions are going to do some serious work on the bot side of the map. Huge advantage gain for GX.
Soul on the board, but losing that inhibitor, it's gonna feel really bad now.
That is a bleak
Soul here.
Well,
also, you know, speaking of metals, I always thought when people say like, this has a metal in it, this has iron, like you didn't eat the same thing that the metal is made of, but it's the same thing.
It's iron, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So we're all like eating a bit of iron, a bit of copper.
Well, thanks for that really fun fact.
Thanks, Jack.
In any case, let's get back to the game. Let's bring our attention back as GX have just picked up one more tower in top lane. They're going to try and make it a second one in mids.
Grayson pulled back, really not doing too hot in these isolated trades. Mid lane, a stiff breeze will knock over the tower. Instead, he's been hitting a lot of hooks, but sadly recently only onto Jun. Noah wants one more auto. This time it'll kill the tower.
Yeah, I mean, this is just some clean league overall from GX. They've taken...
Noah has ulti. They have to be careful about grouping here.
They've got constant pressure coming in through bot. I don't think they need to leave. They can just keep chipping away.
Grayson is TPing behind there.
They need to leave now.
Time to go. GX on the retreat. Grayson coming around the corner.
Heretics don't want them to leave.
Ulti coming in from Isma. He's going to knock the Arya out of the fight entirely, and now Jun is body blocking all of their damage. Noah ready to start free firing. Ice off to the side, but so far a good retreat from Team Heretics. Saren returning to the fight. Charm connecting onto Jun. Should deny the unbreakable, but no, up just in time to stop the Jinx rocket. Ulti from
Sheo goes in.
Looking a little bit frustrated on that one. Tracer not able to find access into the backline. It's all falling apart. Isma there to body block a little bit more. Massive damage coming in from Noah. All of Team Heretics getting sent packing back to their base as they lose two.
Oh my god. No.
And Sheo get in range to steal it. The Poppy ultimate, of course, will be used to try and disengage. There it is.
Up onto Sheo. 7k on the objective, getting lower and lower. Isma doesn't find a way to knock him out of the pit, but the Baron just taken down. Green and white making this look so good. If he can keep those chakram stacked, that's going to be painful. That auto's going to do so much work. Noah following up, fully stacked. Now the entire team on the chase. The Q going a little bit wide from Chun. Saren's ulti popped, but now that they're wearing purple, this should just be the final moments.
A beautiful engage from Jackie's, connects onto 3. They'll convert it into 2 kills, and with the Baron, they'll look to try and end the game now. 28 minutes in, 8 kills to 1. Heretics really haven't been able to get a foot in this game at all, whereas GX have been dominant from start to finish.
Saren does have the flash, but it's a 3 versus 5. Noah is so damn strong. And GiantX, it was tense. Game 2 was messy, but it looks like they're going to be able to take it home. They're rushing down this base.
Game 3 from start to finish. Yes, they gave up Drakes. Yes, it was close for a while, but they built those gold leads in the lane, and they just continued to grow them fight after fight. Team Heretics unable to find
a chance left in this game.
3.5 items on ice. Ulti whipping for Trace, and a start to what should be the end. Free-man knockup coming in from Jackie's. Follow-up is there as well from Jun. Sten getting burned down. Noah and Jackie's completely untouched. And Ulti, a couple hundred more years to follow through as Saren brings it back into his team. The Ulti from Ice is good, but the pushback from Jackie's is even better. GX moving on as Team Heretics are eliminated.
It was a back-and-forth series, but GiantX, they showed their superiority.